Hello students, welcome to you all in this particular session. In the first part of the video, we discussed about gender division. Today, we will understand about women's role in public life. So let us begin with this discussion. Political expression of gender division and political mobilization help to improve women's role in public life. Women's role in public life improved through two main factors. First one is political expression of gender division and the second one is political mobilization. With the pace of time, there has been a great change in the life of women. Especially there has been a great change in the working culture of women. Nowadays, we find women as engineers, doctors, nurses, schools, colleges and university teachers, professors. Now, they have been adopting different occupations as per their qualification, as per their knowledge. But in India, women still lags behind. If we compare Indian women with European women, you will find that there is a lot of difference. In the Scandinavian countries, for example, in North European countries such as Sweden, Finland and Norway, here the participation of women in public life is more as compared to the Indian women. Their participation is very high in such countries. But in India, due to some political, economic and social factors, women still lags behind as compared to men. Now, we will discuss how women face disadvantage, discrimination and oppression in various ways. In our country, women face disadvantage, discrimination and oppression in various ways. The first point is literacy rate. The literacy rate among women as per 2011 census is 65.46% compared with 82.14% among men. In terms of literacy rate, women are less literate as compared to men. Their literacy rate is low as compared to male counterpart. 65.46% women and 82.14% among men. This is the census of 2011. Second point, the proportion of women among the highly paid and valued jobs is still very small. If we compare the working hours of men and women, we will find that women works 1 hour more as compared to men. But most of the work which women do is not valued, is not recognized. Third one, in almost all areas of work, women are paid less than men even when both do exactly the same work. At the working level also, if we compare men with women, we will find that the nature of work is same, the duration of work is same, and both men and women are working the same job. But in terms of payment, in terms of salary, or you can say in terms of wages, men earn more than women. So there is discrimination in jobs also. In almost all areas of work, women are paid less than men even when both do exactly the same work. The fourth point says, in many parts of India, parents prefer to have sons and find ways to have the girl child aborted before she is born. In India, we find lots of discrimination as compared to a girl child and a boy child. Parents living in rural areas, especially the people living in village areas where the illiteracy is very high, parents prefer boy child as compared to girl child, because they think that in the future this boy will help them out in earning and supporting their families. So in many parts of India, parents prefer to have sons and find ways to have the girl child aborted before she is born. So from the very beginning, a lot of discrimination starts in the families, especially in the rural areas. In Haryana, the sex ratio is very low. What is sex ratio? Sex ratio is the total number of women per 1000 male. Especially in the states like Haryana, this ratio is very low. This is because Haryana is primarily an agricultural state where parents living in the rural areas, or you can say in the village areas, they prefer son as compared to daughter. So in this particular state, this particular ratio is very low. So in this video, we came to understand about women's role in public life, as well as how women are disadvantaged, discriminated and oppressed in the society. So in the next video, I will come up with some other topic. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.